Welcome back to another episode or part. It's nice to say episode. Episode sounds so formal. But yes, welcome to another part of Nothing But Football. If you didn't catch part one, please do. We're talking about shameless Maguire and Harry Kane and what they did in the beginning. But yeah, please do check out that episode. And I guess, listen to our views, no matter how biased they might be.
They're not biased, they are correct.
Some of us might be biased. Some of us might be biased.
Okay, and there's no biasness over here.
I'm just saying, some of us
If your most goals are against Albania, San Marino, and Panama, I have to question if you're a quality striker at international level.
How many did you say he scored against Panama?
Like 3, hat-trick as well.
Oh, yeah.
That shameless golden boot. I wish Ronaldo or Messi played against Panama so they could have had a golden boot in that competition as well.
No, but I think we've spoken enough about Harold. Let's touch on. Well, I guess this is the
final point. You know what they could have done as well? They could have put another one of those youngsters that missed the penalty at the World Cup so they can deal with pressure instead of Harry Kane, who took the penalties again.
The pressure of Andorra.
It's pressure. It's
okay,
pressure.
like throwing
it's not the training ground.
Throwing a Saka, well,
throwing a whoever. I don't care. One of the youngsters who's never taken a penalty at international level.
Okay, that would have been a thing, but I don't expect such tactical genius from a Southgate. Am I wrong? Mm-hmm. But because like we're saying, this is like an ideal world. The in part one, what we were discussing, saying Harry Kane would sit down and think that way. But I don't think Harry Kane is that type of leader. I think Harry Kane is more of a doer than a motivator.
This is why he'll never be a great manager.
I don't see him. I don't even see.
Even writing him off in 10 years.
I don't see Harry Kane going the managerial route. That would be. Yeah, I don't see him going the managerial route. I've never heard him, be...
He might pull a Frank Lampard. You'll hear him speak on TV once or twice and then he say, hey, come coach Spurs. Spurs legend. Because if he stays at Spurs for the next 6 years and scores goals from next year, they'll forgive this blip. Like Liverpool.
He scores this season.
Like Liverpool fans forgave Gerrard for wanting to go to Chelsea. It'll be all forgiven because he stayed.
No, but fair.
True.
I think let's go back to...
And sorry, that would have ended the who's the better, Gerrard or Lampard, because Gerrard would have went there and banged. Under Mourinho, Lampard would have been seeing flames.
Shame, but I do wonder though, I guess this is a little bit biased, but who do we say was better?
All-round footballer, Gerrard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerrard.
So you'd say Gerrard.
Gerrard,
yeah. Yeah.
Lampard just had goal scoring too. All-round football.
No, he was dope as a footballer, but it was his engine and his... Yeah, Gerrard was a baller.
Yeah.
Gerrard was a baller.
Yeah, shame, man. Like, as much as I would say in certain positions, I'd want Lampard on the field. But if you don't know what type of game you're going to be playing, maybe Gerrard might be...
That's the best way I can put it. Lampard is not Lampard without Claude Makelele or Michael Essien in the team. Can you name me one quality... Wait. And I say...
No, I'm giving it to you.
Can you name me one quality CDM that Gerrard played with?
Yes, Mascherano.
For 2 years!
Sharp, Xavi Alonso. Didi Hamann. Like Liverpool.
Didi Hamann!
That guy was quality, boy. Okay. Liverpool had him old.
But I'm saying compared
some
to...
might even say Lucas Leiva.
But I'm saying compared to...
That's why I said some might say.
But compared to Claude Makelele and Michael Essien, was probably the 2 greatest defensive CDMs in English football. Didier Hamann.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool, their problem was they were leaking goals, my boy.
Yeah, but also, I mean...
Wasn't that because they traditionally didn't have good centre-backs?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jamie Carragher did admit it, bro. Like, I didn't... Like, what did he say? It's like the one time when I was called up, he's like... I was like, shocked. Like, I was like, yeah, dude, I can jam, but there's better guys than me, eh? So I was like, yo, that's a beautiful, like, refreshing honesty to have for yourself. But let me actually just, I thought, let me touch on...
Scholes was better than both of them.
I'll give you that.
You see, TV Skulls has dented that guy, bro. The guy who used to rock up with boots when they called him back, and they said he has boots, and he rocked up with his own boots, bruh. Like that was like the model guy, though. Now he's just, bruh. Like when you ruin your whole like the enigma of Paul Scholes, bruh. Don't lie, he has.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to...
Yes. Listen, just...
Because all of them talk cuck to me.
No, they all do, Shane.
Yeah.
They all do.
Hey, Joe, any English-based player talking football tactics on Sky, I never take them seriously. The Europeans, like, I remember when Nigel de Jong he said he saw Harry Maguire's name on the team sheet, and he's like, oh, man, what is he doing here? We gonna jam. And then it was... not Jamie Carragher, Harry Redknapp's son.
Oh,
Jamie Redknapp.
Yeah.
Was out there looking at, no, but he's a quality player. What? He's like, not for 80 million, because it was just when and I was like, Europe. That's when Sky Sports stopped inviting Nigel de Jong.
Yes. After going for the golden boy.
After going for the golden English boy.
Man. But yes, let's get into I guess the shock result. I don't know if it's a shock result for World Cup qualifiers, but they're still going to have playoffs, so that's fine. It's Serbia actually took what's his name? Took Portugal 2-1 in order for them to qualify ahead. And then I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the striking force of Serbia, because I'll bring it back to Arsenal. Because there's two currently of the Serbian strikers in Jovic and Vlahovic who are currently there. And who are currently in our eye line. We're looking for them. So I was going to ask you, do you think that would be a good move for them to try get those guys, or maybe keep a Lacazette? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, so in my head, I'm saying they need to outperform Lacazette in the Prem. And Lacazette in the Prem is like 12 to 15 goals, if you were to project, right? No.
Mm.
So you'd say stick with Lacazette.
I'd say stick
and
with
maybe
Lacazette.
Look for someone else in the summer.
Yeah. Because you want a guy that's going to score now.
Yeah. Not a year from now.
Yeah.
Because, true. Jovic is struggling in Madrid.
And I mean, he wasn't prolific in Germany.
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't say he was prolific, but he could score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
love to see his record.
the thing I think we should also...
No, he had a brilliant goal scoring record. I think he might have... I don't know if he might have won a golden boot in his time, but yeah.
Nah, golden boot. Nah.
Well, what did they call it?
In Germany.
The golden boot.
In Germany. Nah.
Yeah.
Not with Lewandowski and... who was the other striker? Not with the players that Bayern Munich and Dortmund had at one stage. He might have gone close, but nah. No, I forget what that thing is called, but I don't think he's probably got like good 20 odd goals or something like that.
Yeah, true. And he
was like at Hoffenheim or something like that.
Yeah, they're not top goal. But it's another thing we need to talk about one day is, as a youngster, when Madrid come calling your name, stay far away from that club. If you are below the age of 25 and Madrid come calling, stay far away from that club. Because the only player that has seemed to survive when Madrid... I remember like 3-4 seasons ago when Madrid started recruiting all those youngsters, the next generation of great youngsters.
Yeah, his best was 25 goals in 49 games for Eintracht Frankfurt. It was one season.
Yeah.
It was one season.
Yeah. Actually, it's not that great.
You look at him, only Vinicius has survived.
Yeah, true.
Odegaard, gone.
But shame, Rodrigo is still there, but he's a substitute.
But not compared to the hype that when
and
they
it's
got
a
it.
second chance. Didn't he have a loan somewhere and then they told us, okay, we'll
But
try
you see,
you
I'm
again.
saying compared to the hype when they signed these players, we building our future around.
To tell you the truth,
gone. Jovic, gone.
To tell you the truth, I'd argue the same with Barca.
You see, but Barca,
Barca,
signing for Barca Young.
If you're in the academy,
you great.
You'll go all the way. But if you get signed and you mess up, it's very hard for you to come back from that position.
Examples?
I'd even look now and say, okay, well, Luke de Jong hasn't played much.
He's old.
No, not Luke. Not wait.
Frankie de Jong.
Frankie,
Oh,
sorry.
he jams. He plays. Yeah.
He plays,
Well,
but he does jam. They force him.
I think he's been substituted a lot for these new youngsters who've been performing. So, yeah. Well, Dembele...
No, but he's also injury prone, Frankie. He's in and out the team.
Oh, okay, maybe that's the case.
The thing that says Barcelona seems to love Dutch players.
Yeah.
So he gets a chance.
At this moment, they do.
But if I was going to go back in history, players that did well but weren't given a fair chance would be like Zlatan. Nah, where it's like, yeah, you did well, but we're still going to throw you by the wayside.
Yeah.
Nah,
okay, so you'd probably argue that if you in your mid-20s...
At Barca, if you're not from the academy, nah, do not sign them. Because they will throw you by the wayside.
So mid-20s, basically, if you come in there and you're not great, it's bye-bye.
Even if you're great, Barca have had plenty of great players they got rid of.
You'd even argue that Anton Griezmann, somehow he got, he's now been not blackballed, but...
He got shortchanged.
Shortchanged.
In fact, the only player that I can say, and that's because he left in due time, Barca fans would have fond memories of, it was probably Neymar.
Yeah. But he left on his own terms.
But I'm saying foreign player.
Yeah.
Like in terms of...
Are you saying foreign players that have worked at Barca and then left? What's the...
well, when I'm saying foreign players that have been worked out the system at Barca, if you get what I'm saying. Like they came up with so much hype. And then because they didn't perform for 2 or 3 games, they start getting forced out of the club. Like many signings, man. Like Etu was a good signing, but he was forced out by Pep.
Yeah, but
and they continued.
He did things first.
Yeah, he did things, man. But you know what I'm saying? But when he first got to Barca, I don't think Etu was banging him the goals from day one.
He was.
Okay, he was.
Oh, wow. When he got there, they loaned... No, he was on loan at Mallorca. He was already banging in the league. He came in...
But you get what I'm saying?
He was part of the turnaround with Rijkaard.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things of... I think Barca is more mean to players that are not of Spanish heritage than Madrid. At Madrid, if you're a youngster and you're not banging, you're not getting a chance. At Barca, dog, as long as you're not from the area, you're going to have a tough time because they will drop you for an 18-year-old kid, boy.
I mean, they have forced the whole Catalonia thing for years. So if there is a nation that will cut you out for not being from that region, then I guess it would be them. But yeah, I just also thought I'd touch on, let's touch on this game and see from a Ronaldo point of view, Uncle Logusa. Do you think this is a setback or this just makes it a little bit, it gives it a bit of an underdog story to qualify this way since they don't get the first place qualification?
No, look from first of all, that coach is only still there because he won the Euros. Let's be honest. Like, that squad is no longer an underdog squad.
That guy doesn't, like, half the time he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. He feels a decent team, but it's like there's someone who's telling him behind you, or it's like, bro, what must I do? What must I do?
Like, to play defensive with this team. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. João Cancelo, but their midfield is Bernardo Silva, Fernandes. Yeah, it goes on.
And this is true. Like, this was he was crying for this, like the time when they won the Euros.
My boy, Serbia outplayed them in this game. This is not a lucky win. No, they did. Serbia jammed in Portugal.
And they lost in Portugal.
In Portugal.
And the other rumor,
with just needing a draw.
I think if there's something, I don't know if it's the president, like the Serbian president, or the FA president, apparently said if these guys win, they're getting $1 million each.
The Serbians.
Yeah. So basically, if they qualified this game,
tendencies.
so it's $1 million. So maybe
Dusan Tadic, boy.
Yeah.
I remember the game.
But you know this thing, man. When you say is it a setback for Portugal, I don't think it's not. This is not the first time Portugal had to go to a playoff with Ronaldo in the team in order to make it to a Euros or World Cup.
Yeah.
They've been through this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like Portugal have always been that dominant team in qualifiers. The only dominant team that we know in qualifiers out here is England. With the last 3 tournaments,
they always somehow meet San Marino. San Marino will be there on the destination.
I don't know if England get easy teams, but it seems like they win every single qualifier. They'll be like, yeah, we played 10 games and won 10 games in the qualifiers. Get knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, because England's whatever their ranking always shoots up just before the qualifiers.
Yeah.
You must check the friendlies they jam before the thing. That's why you like. Wouldn't you? It's actually the friendlies where you bash. Wouldn't you? Don't you want to play tougher opposition so you know?
Yeah.
Nah, boy, they play for the ranking so that they can beat Andorra.
That's a very good. That's a very good point because San Marino comes up a lot often.
Sure.
Like I remember, weren't they complaining about that? Some of the pundits saying, "Bruh, like international football is just tiring as an England fan, bro.
Yeah.
It's we're always playing San Marino. They just choose these friendlies. It's just San Marino, this guy. What happened to those, those glamorous games against Brazil and,
Germany.
They got tired of losing.
Sure.
I guess so.
Got tired of losing.
I guess so. You
Because
gotta
I remember there was a time they tried to force the rivalry with France. And France clapped them in France, came and clapped them in Wembley, went to the World Cup or Euros, clapped them too. You get tired of losing 2-1 or 1-0.
Because that's the only way they'll get better. Well, this Nations League thing is actually I think a good thing.
It's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot of European teams, especially with getting some of the players like caps. I feel as though some of these nations used to just like saying, "Okay, we're taking these guys all the time." The Nations League kind of gives the informed players in the leagues a chance. Yeah. But I think let's just leave the European World Cup qualifiers.
Let's come back home.
And then let's go to a place that's closer to home. And I guess the one that hurts the most. So, if you guys didn't see what happened over the weekend, it was
defender win.
So there was a big game between it was Bafana versus Ghana. So this was, I think, one of very few opportunities we actually, we could have qualified, because if you're not aware,
playoff.
Yes, no, we're still qualifying for a playoff, but we haven't done this in a very long time as Bafana.
Only first place gets playoffs to
yes.
the World Cup.
No, but I'm just saying, we don't find ourselves in this situation. We always home very early, doing stupid dances and finding out that we got knocked out, all those type of things. So Bafana went up against Ghana. I think Ghana was the home team, and that was a 1-0. But the talking point for me has to be the penalty, guys. Because we lost that 1-0 and there was an outrageous penalty. So I thought, let's get into that topic. I think you guys have both seen the penalty incident, so I was going to start with you, Uncle Lukosa. Just kind of give me your thoughts on that situation.
I've got no excuses for that ref. He's in the right position. He's looking at so what he sees, I have no clue.
Yeah.
But yeah, that penalty was trash. Wow.
Now, on and
it's from a corner. First of all, you expect some physicality, shoulder barges, whatever. So
it wasn't even that.
I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even that.
I think
from a corner to give a penalty like that.
To tell you that
man was standing next to the jet like this.
The thing that made it worse for me is in the build up into that corner. Yeah. Ayew kind of shanked the shot and there was no clear contact from the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So there was no save. Like, I think the goalkeeper just put up his foot and the ball
went 15 yards
that way. And then the guy just said,
corner.
He said corner. And like everyone just looked at him like confused. So you see that sequence of plays and you're like, okay, yeah, this man had a plan.
This man knew he wanted to give it.
As if there was Safa or whatever lodged a complaint against that referee.
And I think, I don't know if you saw it, Uncle Curtis actually forwarded an update on that. Apparently, FIFA has what?
FIFA has also received a complaint.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
In regards to that thing, there is precedent that we can replay that game.
It won't happen, boy.
But I'm saying there is precedent because it happened with us when Senegal complained about the officiating in one of the World Cup qualifiers game where we won 2-1. We had to replay that game.
Oh.
I don't see it happening for South Africa because we hate it amongst this continent. You know? But it's also something that we need to talk about in African football. It's the officiating. And oh man, when you play outside of certain countries in Africa, those countries make sure you have a torrid time in that. Remember when Gabon had to sleep at the airport because the country that I think was Gambia. Yeah. And the officials didn't want to let them leave the airport. Pierre-Patrick Aubameyang was sleeping on a bench at the airport. They never did sleep at hotel the night before to get rest.
But
to make those guys as comfortable as possible.
Can I tell you something? I respect that.
No,
I respect that mental warfare. I respect that mental warfare, dog. You get to SAA, bags get lost, stuff like that. Dude, do you understand the mental warfare that is, bro? Because apparently even with this game, the same thing, they said we can only land at an airport that was like 6 hours away, and they picked guys up in like buckies. Alright, let's go, guys. I was like, oh. So I'm looking at it. No, listen, obviously you look at it now, you think, bro, that's messed up. But that is mental warfare.
It's mental warfare, man. But the thing that always gets me, let us do it. When they land over here, it's not gonna go down well. Let us do it.
I get you.
Let us do it. Let them land at PE, and they'll ask us why not OR Tambo.
No, to tell you the truth, I feel as though with some countries they have that advantage of. Well, we don't. No, not advantage of poverty. The advantage of they can say, bruh, there's an airport there. That's what's his name. Yeah. I guess
but where are the Ghanaian players landing? We're going to the same stadium.
Yeah, fair. I understand.
You think Thomas Partey is landing 6 hours away?
No, he's going to Accra.
Straight.
He's landing at Accra. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Side chicks waiting for him.
And when you even say Bucky's, dog, that's being generous, dog. I'm thinking 4x4 Bucky's. You know what they put them in, dog?
Those 3-wheel ones.
You know those gardeners Bucky's?
Yeah, I know.
The ones where you have to carry all that. It was that. I was like, nah, my boy. I forget what it's called, but those small Bucky's.
No, hey, bro, because I just...
In dirt roads, though. Not in gravel.
I saw that and I was like, wow, okay.
I mean, tar, sorry.
Hands down. Like, let me take emotions out of this. That's
some of these countries are real. Remember when Drogba negotiated a ceasefire in the war?
Yeah.
So they could watch Cote d'Ivoire. You think they're not worried about which hotel they put you in?
Yeah,
ceasefire, Joe. We're killing each other, but let's watch.
Let's watch the game. Come on, guys, you're being too loud.
I'll kill you just now.
But also, the other thing that I wanted to bring to what's his name about this, I think it's about time that FIFA invests in VAR for African countries.
My boy, CAF refused. They said they don't have the money unless FIFA's paying for it. CAF refused. No, they have the money. CAF has been eating, dog. Those guys have the money.
Motsipa's there.
Yeah, it's not even about Motsipa.
No, Motsipa is the president or whatever, the CEO, president.
These guys have the money. The money's there. It's just that it's used for other activities.
Sure. Of course.
Because even when you're talking about the Senegal versus South Africa game, where they replayed that match, that ref was banned for life after they reviewed it. They were like, you guys are here. There's corruption. Then there's this. You guys are playing. Him and the assistants, they're like, nah, you can never ref football ever again. Sure. At any level. You know? But CAF has money, dog. So don't think those guys are broke. Why do you think they're busy denying TV rights in certain countries? Like when we can't watch Bafana. There was a time, the Champions League. For the African Champions League. The only time you watch a South African team or your team is when they play in their local current team. Nah? But these guys are busy selling like, let's say it's Chiefs versus a team from Ghana. It won't be shown in South Africa, but it will be shown in beIN in Sports in Saudi Arabia. So these guys have money. It's just that they don't want to pay it out. Politics, man.
Yeah, I guess so, man. This is Africa.
Yeah, but I was about to say corruption in African football is like...
No. But yeah, do you get...
Safa is not clean.
None of these things are clean, but...
Stop. I mean, if those guys, the older FIFA presidents, Platini and
Blatter.
Yes. You know that the one of the cases that they're being investigated for is giving us 2010.
Yeah, it was Jordan.
Yeah.
Why did Jordan pay you this money?
So there's all this, you know.
Things, man. But you know how I know that African football is corrupt, nah? Because FIFA's corrupt, nah? But they even at times are going like, come on, guys. Y'all are wilding now. Like, y'all are wilding. Like, you know, like they even put in rules in place because of human trafficking and stuff. Like, if you're below the age of 18, you cannot go from Africa to European country because too much dodgy things are happening.
Well, that's cross continents.
Yeah, cross continents because too many dodgy things are happening and stuff like that. So, hey, corruption runs deep, man.
Hey, my boy.
Yeah, man. But I guess we've kind of delved into the world of football. It is an international break, so we had to do some international talks.
We got you.
Corruption reared his ugly head. I mean, it wasn't even this game, Brad. It was also there was a DLC. Who was it? DLC versus I can't really remember the game.
I think.
Yeah, Benin, where there was a similar penalty incident that
one is even worse, boy.
Yes. Where it just looked like the guy probably blew in his direction and they said penalty. So yeah.
No one went to ground.
Yeah.
No one stumbled. It was like this.
Yes. Because you could even see the players even look confused. As in like, what's going on, bro? Penalty. All right, cool, bro. All right. But yeah, no, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode. I think it's a good place to wrap it up.
You know, just to put South Africa in the firing blast as well. We're not far from corruption. There was once a PSL game.
Yeah.
Man, I think it was Golden Arrows versus somebody, man. The player was dribbling. He took it from his right leg to his left foot, back to his right, man. And then as he was going past the player, he picked up the ball, walked, put it down and scored. And then after it was just like, shit. And the goal stood. And I was like,
I remember that.
Ah, boy.
There have been some wild times, actually.
Yeah, wild times. We never get involved, man. We ain't getting out the hood.
But yes, guys, before we wrap up, I just actually remembered. I think this is going to be a real test for us, Uncle Curtis.
It's just Liverpool.
Arsenal.
We're going up against Liverpool.
Where?
The big dogs. Anfield, I think.
Yeah, I think
dogs.
Hopefully our time as the Laxi Daisy fans doesn't end.
But you know, I heard that Mane, Henderson, and Mang are injured. You know,
for that game.
Yeah, but that only ever happens when they're about to play Arsenal in 4 days' time. And then the day off,
everyone's back.
Everyone's back. They passed late fitness tests. It's like whenever Harry Kane is about to play against Arsenal, the week before, man, he's got an injury. Yeah, he might be out for 2 months.
I don't
know what they inject him with, but he's back and he scores.
I don't think he'll make it. Then you just see him, dude, just running out of the tunnel. Oh my gosh, he's back. It's Harry Kane. Yeah, it's like those wrestling clips, though. But yeah, guys, I think let's wrap up there, man.
Young prediction there?
I'm not entering that realm of possibility there.
I mean, let's just end on some fire.
And the only thing I'm happy about is Thomas Partey didn't go to Ghana. He was being treated. Prediction. No, there's no prediction from Chris Mokwa. I'm not giving you anything. I don't want to jinx my team. I don't want to get clapped.
They want clap.
It's always what's it called? I think a 3-2 maybe, eh?
I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game.
No, that's
like 2's too much. I think it'll be 2-1 to 1-0.
You know those Anfield games though?
Yeah, but not under Arteta.
Oh, okay. You're saying our defense.
It's either we played. Oh, let me say this season. It's either we played brilliantly well, or our defense is shameless and Liverpool hit us with 3. But if we play well, it's gonna be.
Who's your midfield?
Partey will be back.
Who normally starts in midfield?
So it'll be either
Saka.
From a defensive role, it'll probably be Lokonga, Maitland-Niles, or Partey.
Okay.
Out of those 3, they'll take 2. And then it'll be Smith Rowe, Saka, and Odegaard. If not Odegaard, they'll play Lacazette. And then obviously Aubameyang in the front.
Okay.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
So prediction? Are you also
I say someone's getting a 3.
Eh?
Someone's getting a 3. whether it's
3-0.
us or
As in
them.
it's-
No,
oh.
3-2. I don't know 3-2 or 2-1.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like it's gonna be one of those games. But like I was watching a lot of those Anfield games, like where it was always like threes. Like threes is an
I was
Anfield.
under Wenger, man.
Yeah.
When we go 4-0 down,
But
or
that's what I
2-0
say-
down, go 3-2 to lose 4-3.
That's what I'm saying. Now that you were bringing it up now, saying that our defense is better, maybe a 2-1. But yeah,
Hey, Gabriel and Ben White start. Harry Maguire better watch out. He might lose his place by next year if Ben
To
White
Ben
continues
White.
like this.
And, oh, yeah.
he's a World Cup hero, dude.
Yeah, and he's
What World Cup hero?
Harry Maguire is a World Cup hero.
he's a better player also.
Who? Harry Maguire.
Okay, then Ben White, yes. At the moment, Ben White can be something in a couple of years. I like it.
But
But
say so though.
Stat
put
to
some respect on my boy's name,
Hey,
Joe.
stat to stat, Ben White is better at
This
this moment of the season. But at the end of the day, if I had to pick someone, I'll actually be I'm going to be objective. Harry Maguire has proved it before. So you don't want to take a chance with a young Ben White.
That's why I say it depends on how he progresses
Yeah.
throughout the season.
If this whole season, if he can put up good numbers, I'm telling you
If
now.
he gets Arsenal into the top 2
Yeah.
with a solid defensive record,
2.
yeah, just going wild, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
If we get into the top 2 with a solid defensive record, because we already got 5 clean sheets under Aaron Ramsdale and what. I have a case for Ramsdale and Ben White being in that England squad into being starters.
Ramsdale, yes. Ben White.
If Maguire continues playing the way he's playing,
If they go to Maguire will not get dropped.
No, but
and that's why England will never
they
be
must,
serial winners.
No, they have to get rid of that. What the fuck is Connor Cody doing in there?
In where?
In the England squad?
Oh no, he's on his way out, boy.
Yeah, okay.
He was there at the Euros because he has a nice personality.
Dude, it's a
and they
sympathy.
said as much.
Dude, it's a sympathy ad. Like, it's like, bruh, you're old, he's slow. Like, he's a good captain, but he's on the way out. Yeah. So I think maybe Ben White might take his place.
He went
And
to
then
the
I'll
Euros.
also cry.
Ben
if-
White went to the Euros.
No, he did, but he didn't play as much. I think he played like
my
one.
other shock prediction is if Smith Rowe continues playing the way he plays for Arsenal, he's a starter in the World Cup next year.
Starter.
If he continues with this goal and assist tally thing.
Starter, no.
I'm telling you.
It all
In
because-
what position?
On
Out
the
wide,
wing,
I
on the
say
wing.
no.
You know,
Out wide.
I'm saying if he continues like this, nah, and then Mason Mount continues getting rotated.
Sancho. You
Sancho
forget about
continues
Sancho.
getting rotated. No, but they're not playing.
No,
if
but-
all these players are not playing, let's say this season Smith Rowe hits 15 goals in the Premier
If
League
they change.
and 10 assists, and all these other competitors are nowhere near that. If you
Okay.
leave him out,
No, sure.
Of the starting lineup, they'll leave him out with no scum.
then that's why they're not serial winners.
Raheem Sterling will make it.
No, Sterling's got to make it.
Yeah. Listen,
Just based
on
on his history. He's
Yeah.
top 20
dude, he
all-time
just-
England goal scorers
He comes in and he
at
just.
age 26 or something. Nah.
Yeah.
I don't. He's like Harry Kane to me. He might be playing terribly all season, but if he's not there at the World Cup, because even the previous Euros, he was their best player. Previous World Cup, he was their best player.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but let's
All right.
let's wrap up 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. All right, thank you guys for joining us. Another episode of Nothing But Football. Do your shit, guys. Wrap up however
Gang,
you want
gang.
to wrap up. I don't want to, put you in a box, bro. Be
Wrap up
creative,
with
though.
beauty tips, though.
There's no beauty tips. I'm sweating here, man. It's gang.
Speaking Ricky, ooh wee.
All right, guys. Cheers.
But they're gonna get hit with copyright infringement.
I don't think that guy can use a computer. No offense to him if he ever listens to this. Speakery, you were a Kwaito icon. So, yeah, I'm just throwing the jokes around.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Out,
But no.
walks.
Cheers, guys.
Falling